Sportsbit is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
It's a Wednesday, January 17th. January 17th already? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it is. And this is Sportsbit Betting Insight today from SBRpicks.com. A loaded show. What do we got? Jags, Patriots breakdown. We got NBA. We got college hoops. But we start like we do just about every day with bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. A thorough recap of what happened in the betting world last night. And boy, well, let's start with a bad bet. That's the Celtics. Nothing but Boston money yesterday. Celtics bet up from -4.5 to -6 against the Pelicans. They trailed for most of the game, forced it into overtime. Didn't get the win, let alone the cover. Pelicans 116 to 113 in OT. New Orleans and over gets the cash. Boston, the much fresher team, but it didn't matter to Anthony Davis. 45 points, 16 rebounds. That's back-to-back 40-plus efforts on this road trip. Pelicans, they're getting a little bit dangerous right now. They're becoming a team that nobody wants to face in the postseason. Bad bet for those who are fading them last night. Another bad bet, certainly in the NBA. Suns, Blazers, the under took money. 219 down to 216. It was off to the races from the first quarter. 67 points in that contest. There was also a bad beat in that game. You know, the Blazers led that, by 20 going in the fourth quarter. If you had Portland -11, you didn't enjoy the finish of that. The under was the wrong side. The Blazers get backdoored. That's in Portland, Phoenix last night. Bad for the books. Boy, we had one in college hoops that was no good. A game that we previewed right here on Sportsbit yesterday. North Carolina bet up against Clemson. -6 to -8. They won on 8, which means anyone that bought back on Clemson at the closing number, they got the push. Clemson, they rallied from down 15 at the half. They made a game of it. Scored 56 in the second half of that ball game. But now 59 straight losses for the Tigers in North Carolina. The Tar Heels put all 5 starters into double digits. We have a bad for books and a bad bet in the same game. Wisconsin bet from +16 down to +14 at Purdue. The under bet from 137 down to 133.5. The Badgers were wrong. The Wisconsin money was pretty dead early. The score was 18 to 2 when I turned on the TV for that one. Wasn't pretty for the Badgers. They were out of it from the get-go. Underwise, well, Purdue was up by margin early. It was 17 at half. They kept the tempo down the rest of the way. The under, a bad result for the books, while the side, a good result. A couple more in college hoops that were pretty bad for the books. Kent State took money against Western Michigan. Better to the right side. They had to sweat it. Western made a game of it late after the Golden Flashes were up a dozen at halftime. But Kent State still gets the money. And South Carolina, +2.5. They closed pick'em against Kentucky. They won the game by 8. Look, Frank Martin's teams do what they do. They're not polished. They're not pretty, but they are hustling and scrapping, and you can win a brickfest that way. You know, what'd they shoot? 37% for the game, 5 of 23 from three-point range, yet that was enough to beat Kentucky. Wildcats came in, number 18 in the country this week. They should probably fall out of the top 20, maybe even out of the top 25 this week. You have to wonder. You know, Calipari's freshman, he sent him to the NBA every year. I wonder if this group is ready. I'm not looking at Kentucky and seeing a lot of NBA-ready talent at this stage of the campaign. Big game breakdown coming up next. You want Jaguars, Patriots, meaningful numbers? Not nonsense that you're going to find on the mainstream networks. Meaningful numbers coming up next, right here on Sportsbet. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.